Good morning guys from Finland, Freezy Finland. I hope you had a powerful start to 2023. I hope you set high goals, something new, something that excites you to really get after the new year. And let's see what's gonna happen with me, with the first pro season for me, a new chapter. Super excited. So I had really good months of training, November, December especially. Had a little look with coach as well to compare the 2 months and where we are on the trajectory for 2023. Really happy with that. Of course I got a little bit of a block like most people here in Europe at this time. So it's like a lot of viral stuff going around, but it didn't fully break out, so I'm happy with that. Just had to downgrade the training a little bit, rest up, and now fresh into 2023. So for my Ironman goals this year, the 48-minute swim, 320 watts on the bike, and then a 2:49 marathon after that. Those are my goals, those are my numbers, this is my carrot to chase. For that we're on a good trajectory actually. It's really cool to see. Bike, swim, run, we're on the path there, especially for the bike. I need to have 350 watts for sure for the high zone 2, so that I can do the 320 surely in an Ironman. We have different markers for that, like how we measure that a bit differently than other ones, so gonna be a little bit of a secret there on that front, but I'm really happy how we're coming along. Also then regarding racing for next year, that's again something as a pro I realized over the years enough, you have to plan that even better. So you can do some races, some smaller ones, challenge or whatever, even if you get a good result or even if you win there, that doesn't mean you can make a splash in the triathlon scene. And that's kind of what you need to do, or at least try to do, to give the highest chance possible, because the splash has to do with the result. And the result of course has to do then with the attention in the triathlon scene, which again gives attention to sponsors and all this stuff. That's of course the first step that you want as a rookie pro triathlete. So what I've seen from the other pros as well is really that the Ironman circuit seems to be less relevant for a lot of people this year. Daniel Beckergaard talked about it, basically ignoring it. What he meant, PTO races, once you're in there, in order to get into the PTO races, which is of course also a big goal of mine, you need to be either in the top 40 of the ranked athletes, which is, I need a season of racing for sure, and if everything is going well, not easy, or you get a wildcard entry. But you want to be in those races, obviously. Is something that's really interesting for the whole triathlon world and also for pros. So yeah, Ironman race is going to be a bit less competitive. That's some of my feeling, because I have a feeling that even like half the pros that are even like possibly really good in Nice, which is probably the world champs this year for the men, half of the field says, nah, not really interested. I don't think I can perform that to a higher level. I'm just going to do the PTO races where you can actually erase the middleman, which is the sponsor, completely. If you are on that level that you can just get the prize money, even 5th place, 40k or something. You don't even need to do all those sponsorship stuff, you can just race, and that's something that's really changing now in the triathlon world for the next years. So my training now, building up after this flu-like thing, probably some influenza or something, big strong viruses going around. I had this morning a 30-minute walk, something a bit longer even. Just walking helped a lot after sickness. If you had anything going on, I can highly recommend, because I tried even easy cycling, easy swimming, even when I felt like okay, but it's still a bit more for the immune system than just walking. But now feeling good. This first morning also really good. Really interesting to see how the data actually from the Oura ring with HRV, resting heart rate, doesn't correlate with sickness. The ring basically says, you're great, you're good to go, but really don't trust data too much, because it's not the case. I knew for a fact that I'm not feeling healthy, and the ring says basically, you're good to go. So don't go too much on the data side either. Trust your body, trust your feeling. But yeah, so I had that morning walk, and now I'm going for a 30-minute swim, just 2k, super easy stroking technique with my routine before, the warm-up routine, and later 40-minute bike, just holding a bit of strength and ticking over this week, then building up volume, and then we're going back into quality. It's a good swim. Now I had nothing, just felt 2K, 20 times 100 with some tools, just all easy stroking. Made massive gains in my technique, really super happy, especially rotation was something that was huge, so really happy. Alright, swim done. It was really fun. When I talked about making a splash earlier in the scene, I do think I have a pretty solid chance to go actually sub 8 in my first long distance, because if I do those numbers that I'm pretty confident I can do, it's just 6 months of hard work for sure in order to achieve those on the right course, which is of course mainly the bike. Swim and run is pretty predictable. Bike, not just with climate, but the course has to fit. So like rolling flat hills, rolling or flat course, there's something for me that's best. And of course some courses are just slow. If you go to Nice or Ironman Wales, you're gonna lack those 15-20 minutes difference in cycling, and then you can't go sub 8. But yeah, so that's something that's obviously super exciting. Those magic barriers in sport, and that's one of those barriers, and it's something that excites me and motivates me. So let's see.
Perfect.
So I just got a 40-minute easy spin, nothing crazy, bit of strength work to maintain the muscles firing, and yeah, happy to get back into it. Also not a bad thing to have a full reset and really be fresh as well into the new year. Super excited what's gonna bring, who knows, everything's so many firsts. Although it's still triathlon, you have a lot of firsts that you're gonna do. First time pro race, first time the dynamics, tactics, which I don't really look forward to, especially on the bike. That's why I'm training my ass off to be as strong as possible, because I know I have some potential to be extremely strong on the bike, especially the swim as well, but the run is going to take the most time. But then I'm actually the least worried, because I know it's just going to take time. So in order to run like a 2:35, that's going to take 5 years probably, which is totally fine. It's my journey, and if I hit my goals this year, I'm gonna be over the moon, and gonna do absolutely everything to hit that 48-minute swim, 320 watts on the bike, and then the 2:49 marathon.
Perfect.
As you've maybe seen from other videos, I'm a big believer in setting goals, and something that's really keeping you up and gets you out of bed in the morning, something big, something exciting, and to speak it out to the world. That's why I also mentioned to a public channel something like these goals, and even a sub 8, something was in my mind, and I think it's possible. So it's something that's exciting, gets you up in the morning, it fires you up. And now it's January, everybody's setting those big goals, and you should also be setting big goals, something for the sport or in life that really gets you fired up. And because in the end we don't know how the health is going to be, what's going to happen, so why not sign up for something exciting, do your first marathon, your first half marathon, even 5K if you never ran, just something that challenges you, something that you maybe even don't want to do, but you know you should do, and you will grow from it. So why not do that? Get after it. So I'm checking out for this week, just the ride, then I'm done for today. Excited for more training. It's gonna be more of this coming up, just my daily routine, what I'm doing, try to capture that as good as possible on my own or with my partner when she's there, which is of course better for high quality, but I do what I can and keep you guys updated. It's gonna be an exciting year for you as well, I'm sure, so let's get after it and let's go 2023. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. You can really help me out if you like and subscribe, push your notification bell, comment below what you want to see next, and I see you in the next video.